All right, let's move on to the other powerhouse at the bottom of the ACC, and that is the Duke Blue Devils.
Yep.
Um, just it's pretty bad. David Cutcliffe did a really good job there overall.
Yeah.
They won their division one year, which is, I mean, we're talking about Duke football. Like that is a miracle. 3-9 a year ago, 0-8 in the ACC. They bring in Mike Elko, defensive coordinator from Texas A&M. I have them at 3.5 wins. Is that the same number you have?
That's what I have too. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we look at their schedule, you got Temple at Northwestern, North Carolina A&T, at Kansas. There you go. Virginia at Georgia Tech, North Carolina at Miami, at Boston College, Virginia Tech at Pitt, Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Can you find 4 wins here for me?
No chance. No chance. They're playing. Yeah, this is a slam dunk on the under. I mean, they're playing Northwestern and Kansas, Power 5 teams that, like, I mean, they're Power 5 teams. You actually could maybe beat Kansas. You're not going to beat Northwestern.
Yeah.
Like you have nothing. There's nothing there. I mean, this is like you said, Mike Elko, another first year guy. Actually, a good hire, by the way. That's a good hire for Duke.
Sure.
I mean, at least you get a name, but. Yeah, no, I don't see it. Yeah, 2-10 again.
So some of the names, they lost Jake Bobo and Mateo Durant, who were actually 2 pretty good receivers. So those are gone.
Cool.
They hired offensive coordinator Kevin Johns from Memphis. So I think this is a long-term play with Elko. Like
Sure.
For 2022, I'm with you on the under, like slam dunk, absolutely. But you have to. I think the goal is just that he ups the recruiting. There's some talk in the offseason that they're willing to spend a lot more. I think their staff went from the lowest paid in the ACC to like 4th highest or something.
Oh wow.
So if that's actually a thing, like that could actually matter for Duke long term.
Yeah.
Like if you can become the Indiana or Purdue of the ACC, like I think that would be a success.
Right.
Like
no doubt.
make 3 bowl games in 5 years. Like that would be big time success for Duke. And it might be possible long term, but not 2022. Not happening.
Cutcliffe glazed over so many of their problems and was so good. Like you think of where they were, like 4 or 5 years ago. Like Daniel Jones was there, like a future first round quarterback, and like
they beat Notre Dame in 2016.
Right. It's like they're sneaky good, like these guys are like sneaky good. And then like it just falls apart. Like, and no, hey, but by the way, what you're saying about Elko, like, yes, like I'm actually a fan of that. You're starting at the bottom. You're going to get a bunch of assistants. You're going to pay them really, really well. And you invest in those guys. Like that's what you have to do. That's what Georgia Tech should have done and didn't do. So yeah, I'm a big believer in where Duke will be going with Elko. Okay. I really am. Not this year though. No chance they get to 4 wins under.
Yeah, for sure. Would you have taken that job if you were Mike Elko?
No. I would well, I mean, I guess maybe if they're starting to spend more, like, I mean, because what you said there, like if I can bring guys with me, then yeah. But if you're an elite assistant coach, which Elko was, like a big name who can have his pick of jobs, kind of, at least at a coordinator position. Like why you would have to go from working with kind of like the best and brightest of coaching minds to, I mean, just not being able to afford those. If once you're the head coach and have to hire your own staff, suddenly you can't afford those guys that when you're at A&M or LSU or Notre, wherever like you can afford those, and you can be working with those guys. So no, I would not be doing it. I would have went. Who knows where I would have went, but I think Georgia Tech long-term is a better job than Duke. It is. And if they ever get all their stuff sorted out, like they have a tremendous, like in a 10-mile radius of their campus, they have unbelievable like high school football right there, like within 10 miles of Georgia Tech's campus. And like, that's maybe more where I would have gone if I was Elko, but hey, props to Duke for pulling it off because he's there now. And you're going to spend some money on some coordinators and some assistants and get some good people there. That's a good trajectory. That's one that you bet on long term.
Yeah, I think it's a good hire for Duke. I would not have taken this job if I was Mike Elko. If you compare to other top tier defensive coordinators, we just saw Dan Lanning go to get the Oregon job. Marcus Freeman got the Notre Dame job.
Crazy. Yeah.
Brent Pry got the Virginia Tech job. I'm missing a few others, but like Texas A&M, they might go 10-2 this year on the strength of their defense. And I have to think if he'd have stuck it out a little longer, like he could have found like the job with a Mississippi school or that type Auburn maybe a year from now. Like, and Auburn's a very tough job, but that's a clear step up from Duke.
No doubt. Yeah. Agreement.